paper one, and make sure you have done it first, okay? If you haven't done it, then what you should do is you should do it first before you come for the lesson. Okay, now this paper one is a little bit okay, Henry Park is quite hard, usually a bit hard for Henry Park, right? So you may have some questions that you cannot do. So we're going to look at it one by one, and we may take more than 1 hour. So when the paper gets a bit harder, we may end about 9:15. Okay, 9:15 or 9:30, very unlikely. Okay, let's begin. Make sure everybody can see the screen. The numbers, the words are big, and you can hear my voice clearly. Okay, question one. Okay, get your green pen ready. All right, green pen ready, and we start with question one. Okay, question one, the answer is number two. Okay, how do we do number two? Round to the nearest thousand. So you write the number 309,499. Nearest thousand, there are three zeros. You draw a line. Okay, draw a line to show the last three digits. Then you look at the digit nearest the line, and it's less than five. So you round down. So when you round down, it will be 309. Means you don't add one. Nothing happens, nothing changes. So 309,000. So your answer should be number two. Okay. All right. Question number two, the answer will be number two. And what do? You change all the whole number fractions into decimal. Whole number, put the point zero. Okay. And then the 7 over 10 is 0.7. And 7 over 100 will be 0.07. So don't do mentally because you may make careless mistakes. So put down on the paper and plus them together, you will get 70.77. Answer number two. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Question number three. Question number three, the answer is three. This is a plus, okay, not divide. It's a plus. So you need to do the times first. So you have 72 minus 12, then plus 24. Minus and plus, which one you do first? You do whichever come first. So minus 72 minus 12, you get 60 plus 24 and answer 84. Okay? So don't break up the steps. Once you break up the steps, you may make careless mistakes. Question number four. The answer is number one. Okay. So the musical started at 1835, ended at 2020. What was the duration? Now, the correct way that your teacher has taught you is the number line. Okay, number line. So Miss Tong will show you the number line, even though it may be a bit troublesome, may take a bit of time. So this is what you should be doing, what your teacher should be telling you to do, right? To get your marks, but this is only MCQ. MCQ, no matter how many steps you write, is still full marks or 0 marks because MCQ, there's no meta marks. Get your nearest hour, right? Which is 1900. And how many minutes is that? The 00 is 60. Okay, 60 minus 35. That is a 25-minute jump. Then get the nearest hour, which is 2000. So, uh, so 2000 to 2020, that will be 20 minutes. And then 1900 to 2000, that is 1 hour. All right, so what's the duration? You plus the hours and the minutes together, you will get 1 hour, 45 minutes. Okay, but you need to change into minutes. So 1 hour is 60 plus 45. So you get 105 minutes. So answer number one. All right. So if it's an open-ended question, when you do this, you will get your meta marks if it's an open-ended. Okay, let's go to question number five. This one. The answer is number three. Okay, so shortcut. Okay, when we do the paper one, Mr. will say shortcut methods. Then you must open your eyes big. Change the percentage to what fraction? So what fraction of all the students? You will have to add everybody. Okay, everyone. So there are 7 boys and there are 18 girls. So together there are 25 students. And how many do not wear spectacle? So 2 plus 3, 5. Okay, and then once you get a fraction already, make the denominator into 100. So you times 4 and you times 4. So 20 over 100. And when your denominator is 100, then you get 20%. All right, so I hope nobody make any mistake for this. Uh, okay, so let's go on to next one. Okay, question six, the answer will be number four. Now, to do this, you need to draw your solid cube. You must draw this because it's very hard to visualize. All right, then you need to put the letters onto the solid figure. So choose the base, which is the most connected. So base. Okay, then put the letter below. Then you mentally wrap up the net. So this is E. E will be your right side. Okay, you have to mentally wrap it up. C will be the front. Okay, all right. Then your F will be the top. Agree, yeah? And then your D will be behind. Then your A will be the left side. So let's look at one by one. A and B opposite each other? No. B and E opposite each other? No. D and F opposite each other? No. How about C and D? Yeah, C and D. They are opposite. So the answer is number 4. Okay, so you have to draw out the solid figure. Okay, question number 7, properties. Your answer is number 3. Mm. Okay, how to get number 3? Is angle A plus angle B equal, does not, be careful, when you read your question, take note of the words in black. Does not. So you look at angle A plus angle B. What's the important property? When you see two lines parallel, the angles between them add together is 180. So that's correct. This is true. All right, add up to 180. You're looking for something that is not. Okay, so answer is not number 1. A plus C. This is angle A, this is angle C. And if you remember your letters, if you see F, when you have lines that are parallel, you have F. So your A will be the same as here. A. So A and C add together is also 180. So correct. Okay, so letter F, when you see lines that are parallel. B and C. Where's your B? B and C. Oh, they look acute. These are acute. Acute plus acute, does it add up to 180? No. A cube plus a cube will not add up to 180. So your answer is number 3. So remember, a cube means what? A cube means smaller than 90. So if you have two acute angles add together, they will never add, they will never become 180 because each of them is less than 90 degrees. And then your number 4, B and D. Where's your B? Your B is here and your D is here. Same thing, there is a F. F that is upside down. So this is B. Here is also B. So B plus D, 180. So correct. So the answer is number 3. Okay. Yep. Clear so far? Okay, Kayla, any question? Okay, so let's go on to the next one. Question number 8. This one. Uh, what's the answer? The answer is number 2. Now, look at the first number 1. What fraction of the figure is shaded? There are altogether 8 triangles, and 4 triangles are shaded. So half is shaded. Number 1 is out. Let's look at number 3. Number 3 got squares and triangles. You have learned in primary 3 that you need to cut into all similar triangles. And then what will happen? Then you have how many triangles now? You have altogether 8 triangles, and only 1 is shaded. So 1 over 8. So that's out. And then you don't know how to get the answer. That's why you need to remember what you learned. Apply your methods. Right angle triangle. Can you draw this shaded triangle into a right angle? So this is the base. The height is here. So I draw the height over here to form a right angle triangle. So the shaded triangle is the same as the right angle triangle. And that is what fraction of this is shaded? What fraction? There are four triangles, 4 big triangles. Do you see that? Where are the big triangles? These are the big triangles. There are 4 of them. So how many triangles is shaded? 1. 1/4 of this figure is shaded. So answer number 2. And then how about this number 4? Same thing. You draw a right angle triangle, the base, and the height is near the base. And this is your right angle triangle, which is what fraction shaded? Half. Why? Because when you draw another right angle triangle, you have 2 similar triangles. So one of them is shaded. So 1 over 2, which is out. Okay, so answer number 2. Got it? So there's a method here. How to draw a right angle triangle. Okay, question number 9. The answer is number two. Okay, so what is the area of ABC? So you need to know this, what triangle you're looking at. So the base, there's no number there, but go and find 15 minus 6, 9. The base is 9. Then put your ruler on the base. And do you see a line that's parallel with the ruler, which is 8? So the height is 8. So half times base times height. Cancel, divide by 2, divide by 2, and you get 36. So answer number two. Okay. So far, any mistake? Okay. So just me. Okay, just me. No mistake. No mis. Okay, we not hear some noise somewhere. Yeah. Okay, let's go to question 10. All right. Anyone need to copy down? Okay, then we move on to the next question already. Okay, let me just double check. Is the lesson recorded? Yeah. Yeah, it's recorded. Okay, so we're going to go on to the next question. If you need to copy, let me know. Okay, question 10. What was the total number of muffins sold from Monday to Wednesday? You look at the bar graph, there are no numbers there. So call it units. Units. Okay, units. If there are no numbers, units method. Remember the four common methods? Model, units, grouping, ratio. These are the four common methods that we must always think about. Okay, 60 muffins were sold on Thursday. Isn't that 5 units equal 60? One unit is 12. All right, then you can find Monday how many? 12 times 2, 12 times 3, then 12, 12 times 5, 12 times 4. Okay, so what was the total muffin sold? And read carefully because you're only asked from Monday to Wednesday. Don't go and plus everything together. So you add together 24 plus 36 plus 12. Your total for these 3 days is 72. So answer number three. Okay. All right. Next one. The ratio of the muffins sold on Friday to the muffins sold on Saturday was 4:5. How many muffins were sold over the 6 days? So Friday, Friday is what? Friday is four what? Four, four units. Okay, now very dangerous. Over here you got units already. What must you do? Once you have used the units to get your numbers, you need to throw all the units in the dustbin. Throw them away. Don't use them already. Throw in the dustbin. And now you can recycle. So Friday is 4 unit. You recycle. Okay, recycle. So 4 unit is 48. Okay. So if 4 unit is 48, then Saturday will be how many? Saturday will be 5 unit. So 4 unit, okay, let me write down. 4 unit is 48. 1 unit is 12. Then 5 unit will be 60. So Saturday will be how many? Saturday will be 60. So now can you find the total? How many muffins were sold over the 6 days? So you will need to plus all these together. Okay, plus all the days together. So let me just do a big arrow. Okay, so you have 72. Continue to add 72 plus 60 plus 48 plus 60. So what do you have? 72 plus 60 plus 48 plus 60. 240. So your total is 240 over the 6 days. Answer number four. Am I correct? Any mistake? Okay, if there's a careless mistake, tell me. Mr. is a little bit distracted because there are some noises somewhere. So, okay, Mr. is a little bit distracted. Question 11 is answer number number four, right? Yeah. Okay, if there's a mistake, let me know. Okay, because Mr. is not really focusing now. There are some noise coming somewhere. Okay, question number 12. Okay, let's go to question 12. Okay, this is the one. This one, there is a big trap, a very big trap. But what you learn still applies. Now, did anybody put number one? We should know it's wrong. Yeah. From 40% discount and now become 50% discount. So doesn't that means that there's a 10% increase? But is that how you find percentage increase? That's not how you find percentage increase. Remember, Mr. Tong told you to get the percentage increase, you must have your fraction first. So what is the fraction? The numerator is the increase. From 40 to 50, 10%. That is the increase. What is the denominator? The denominator is where you start first before you increase. Isn't your starting point 40%? That is where you start. And then after that, you can get your percentage increase. You either make the denominator 100 or you multiply by 100%. So let's multiply by 100%. Cancel. You can also cancel vertically, okay, not just diagonally. Then 1 times 100 will be 100 divided by 4, and you get 25% increase. So what's the percentage increase? Answer number 3. That is the answer. So I think some of you put number 1, right? Yeah. You put number 1 because you didn't apply what you learned. Yeah. What did you learn? You learned that to get your percentage increase, you must have a fraction first. Yeah, when you minus, you didn't have any fraction. When you take 50 minus 40, you didn't have any fraction. So that's wrong already. Okay. All right. Question 13, another one. Something that you never see before, something that you never see, but still have learned already. The clock shows 6 o'clock. And what time will the two hands form an angle of 150 degrees? So the answer is what? The answer is number 1. Yeah, how do you get number 1? Okay, now it's not about knowing how to do, it's about the concept on how to do. What is the concept that you use to solve this thing, this question? This is a clock. It's talking about angles. So if it's a clock, there's something called a right angle. Right angle is 90 degrees. And if you notice carefully, uh, you break up into a few parts. So isn't that 30, 30, and 30? 30, 30, 30, right? And then if you continue, okay, break up, break up. And then there's another, let me draw, okay, maybe let me draw straight lines, okay? Can you see? Yeah, looks better. So this is 30 also, and then another 30. So, how many hours make up 150 degrees? So 12 to 1. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3, 4, 5. So it's like about 5 hours. 5 hours. So which one will give you 150 degrees? Okay, let's look at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock is something like this. Okay, can you see that? So isn't that 1 hour, 1 hour, then let me just, okay, 1 hour, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Isn't that the same? So they are 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. So this is 30, 30, 30, 30, and 30. So isn't that 150 degrees already? So this angle here is 150 degrees. Understand? Okay, clear so far? Okay, Mr. won't go through the, okay, I'll look at one more wrong answer. So the answer is number 1. Why is it not 10 o'clock? Now, 10 o'clock will be something like this. 10 o'clock. Can see that? That is definitely acute angle. Acute angle is wrong. We don't want acute angle. All right. How about 3 o'clock? 3 o'clock is right angle. 3 o'clock is a right angle, which is wrong. 45 degrees. How about 4 o'clock? 4 o'clock is not big enough. Okay, 4 o'clock is not big enough. It's about how many? 30, 30, 30, and 30. So 4 o'clock is what angle? 4 o'clock is only 120 degrees. Okay, so your answer is number 1. Clear so far? Kayla, do you understand what I'm talking about? Okay, all right. Okay, let's go on. Next one. Question 14. Okay, now this one. Now, in the PSLE, I don't know whether you can use colors or not. Highlighters, colors. If you cannot, then Miss Tong really don't know how to help you already because I'll be using colors to show you. All right? Because it's very confusing if you don't use colors. So the answer is what? The answer is number 1. Okay, and we have to use colors because otherwise Miss Tong cannot teach you. Yeah, Jasmine?
But in PSLE
I
cannot
can't hear you,
use
Jasmine.
um in PSLE cannot
You cannot
use
hear you. Okay. Okay,
um
maybe you later tell me, okay? Tell me later, okay? Right. Okay, now so over here, how do we do it? It's gonna be quite hard without the colors. Right angle triangle. So where is your ABC? ABC is here. Okay, I'm going to show you okay, ABC. And then right angle. Let's put the right angle there. And then there is a CDE, which is another right angle. So two colors to show two right angles. Yeah. Okay, all right. Okay, now, and then you want to find ACE. So where is your ACE? Which is this angle here, question mark. Okay, all right. How do we do that? Okay, now look at the colors. I want you to look at the red triangle, the right angle for the red color. 90 minus 27, you will get this. Agree? 90 right angle inside the red triangle minus 27 degrees, you get this big angle here. And that will be 63. Yep. Am I correct? Okay. Then what do we do? Okay, then do you see there is there's a square as well. Okay, there's a square. Okay, I'm gonna use a purple color. Purple color. Okay, purple color. So you actually have three colors lah. And right angle in the square. 90 in the square minus 63, that gives you 27. Do you agree? Understand? I'm looking at the square now, purple square. There's a right angle in the purple square. So 90 minus 63, you get 27. Agree? Okay, now look at the green right angle. The green right angle. 90 minus 41 minus 27. Does that give you the question mark? So 90 minus 27 minus 41, you will get your question mark, which is 22 degrees. That's the question mark. And you got the answer already. Okay, now you can only do that with colors. So if you don't use colors in the exam, Miss Tong don't know how to, there's no other way to do it. You'll be quite confused if you don't use colors. Uh, okay, are you clear so far? So maybe you can use green pen, red pen, black pen, blue pen, I don't know. Okay, just use different colors to help you to highlight. Okay, any question before we go on to the next one? So answer number one. Okay, question 15. Just we copy down already? Okay, hurry, hurry. And before you come for lesson, do check your sound, whether you can talk. You can hear, you can talk. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Okay, this one should be your lucky day. Yeah, grouping method. No need to even guess how to do. All right, first of all, you need to check, go and recognize your group. And what's the answer first? Number three. Okay, okay. Okay, can you hold on for a while first? Mr. is getting some distraction. Wait, wait, hold on for a while first. Let me just hear something. Okay, give me some 1 minute, okay? 1 minute. You take a little break, okay? Sit on your chair, don't move around, just stretch yourself a little bit, okay? Give me a while first. Okay, yeah, Miss Tong found the source of the noise. Okay, come, let's continue. So grouping method. So you will need to recognize what the group starts where. Start at A, and then you have to recognize where it ends. So until here, can you see that? And then it will repeat. Okay, repeat again. All right, repeat, and then until here again. So one group got how many letters? One group got 6 letters. So you will need to correctly identify the group. Okay, then you need to find how many groups make up 80 letters. So 80 divided by 6. And because you can't use calculator, it's a paper one, so you will have a remainder. If you are using calculator, you will not see the remainder. So the remainder is 2. So there are 13 groups, remainder 2. So what is that remainder 2? So I'm going to circle one more group again, and this is your remainder 2, the last two letters. All right, how many times does the letter A appear? So one group, there are how many letters? There are 4 A's. So I got 13 groups times 4, and you get 52. And in the last two letters, there is a A. So you need to add the last letter A. All right, and that's how you get 53. So answer number 3. Okay, by now this one you should know how to do. Very easy. Okay, we are done with the booklet A, so we are just nice. All right, it's not 8:30 yet. We're gonna move on to booklet B. Okay, booklet B, and let's look at question number 16. Okay, question 16, the answer is 5.15. Okay, anyone need to copy down the previous correction? Then Mr. will go back. Okay, how to get the decimal? You must make the denominator into a 10, which I cannot. Why cannot? Because 20 can divide by 2, but 3 cannot divide by 2. Then you make 100. If you cannot make 10, make 100. 20 times 5, 3 times 5. So you will get 5 and 15 over 100. And that's how you get 5 wholes, 5.15. Okay, 5.15. And that's your decimal. Okay, next one. Your answer is 3.54. And this one easy. 12.3 minus 8.76. Make sure you put the decimal point below the other. Put a 0 in the blank space. Now, when you add or minus decimal, the decimal point must be aligned. Then you will know how to arrange your decimal correctly. Then you subtract. So borrow from 3 become 2, and then 0 become 10. 2 cannot minus 7, borrow. So when you borrow, you plus 10, 2 plus 10 become 12, and when you lend, you minus 1. So 2 minus 1 become 1. 1 cannot minus 8, borrow. So borrow, and 1 becomes 0, and then when you borrow, you plus 10. So 1 plus 10 become 11. Okay, now you can subtract already. 4, 12 minus 7, 5, dots, 3, and no need to put the 0. Whole numbers do not start with 0. Okay, whole numbers. Okay, so that's your answer. Okay, next one. Okay, this one I hope you don't make any mistake already. And you need to get your simplest form, 3 and 250. 3 over 250. And how do you get the fraction? Now, 1.2% is not 1 and 2 over 10. That's not your fraction. That is still percentage. All right. And if your simplest form is still not correct, it's still in percentage. So what should you do? Change the percentage into a fraction, which is what you learn. Right? 1% is 1 over 100. 10% is 10 over 100. 1.2% is over 100. And then get rid of the decimal point, times 10, times 10. Okay, shift the decimal point to the right one time, and you get 12.0 or 12. And then 100 times 10, 1000. Okay, now, if you get this in the exam, you may get full marks. But Mr. will suggest to you to simplest form, okay? Because sometimes the question asks you the simplest form and you never do that, you may minus marks. So divide by 4, okay? And you get 3, and 1000 divided by 4, 250. Okay, why did Mr. Ong always tell you the simplest form? Because now you don't do it. But later when the question asks you to do it, and then you don't do it, then you minus marks already. So it's better to keep doing. Keep simplest. Everything also simplest form. Ratio also simplest form. So that you don't have to worry whether you have done it or not. Okay, because questions sometimes tell you to simplest form, sometimes never say. So it's dangerous if you don't read carefully. Okay, question 19, also quite easy. Okay, when I say easy means you have done it already. So all these are you should know how to do. Number one, you need to count how many cubes inside. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 23. So there are 23 cubes inside. How many more can you how many more can you add into the box? You will need to count how many cubes along the length first. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? You can put 10 cubes along the length. You can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cubes along the breadth. And if the height, nothing to see, go to the other side. you can put 3 cubes. And then what's the total cubes you can put inside? Length times breadth times height. You can put altogether 150 cubes altogether. But you only got 23. So how many more must you put some more? 127. Okay, so your answer is 127 more. Got it? Understand? Okay, let's go to question 20. Skip question 20, not tested. Okay, so let's move on. So far, we haven't come to the hard questions yet. The hard questions are later at the back. Okay, at the back where you will see. Okay, let's go to okay, nets and solid figures. You done that in P4 already. What do you call this solid? It's not prism. Those of you who call prism wrong already. It is a pyramid. Okay, this is called a pyramid and must spell correctly also. And what is a prism? Now, a prism is any solid figure that can be cut into many slices. Okay, for example, this cuboid. Imagine this is a cake lah, a chocolate cake, and then you cut one slice out, give to Mr. Ong, and then Mr. Ong take the one slice and look at the inside, the inner surface, the inside of the cake. I will see a rectangle, a rectangular face. And then I cut one slice and give to maybe Jasvi. Then Jasvi take another slice and look at the inside. Also similar shape. And not only similar shape, similar size. So if you are able to cut into many parts and you have the same shape and the same size, it is called a prism. And what else are prism? Cylinder. Okay, cylinder, also a prism. You cut. You look at the each part, you will always see a circle. Same shape, same size. That is called a prism. Okay, let's imagine this pyramid. Okay, this pyramid is a cake also. Okay, cake. And then if let's say Kai Xiang, okay, Kai Xiang cut here and give to Mr. Ong. Mr. Ong take the cake and look at the inside. Small triangle. Okay, small triangular shape. Then Kai Xiang cut at the bottom and then look at the inside. Wow, the triangle bigger, same shape but bigger size. And then Kaisan cut some more. Wow, give to Tanishka. Wow, Tanishka got a even bigger shape. Mr. is gonna scold Kaisang already. Why Kaisang? Give me so small, then everybody all take so big. Right? So this is not a prism. A prism must be same shape, same size. Okay? Otherwise it's called pyramid. Okay, this is called pyramid. Okay, how many phases? Easy. Front, back, left, right, and the bottom. 5 phases. Okay? All right, let's go to question number 22. Also easy. How do you find the parameter of this figure in terms of pi? Now, when I say easy, it's not to say that if you get it wrong, even if you are not good in math, if you have studied your mistakes, you have revised, you should get all this correct. Okay, so it's no excuse if you still get it wrong or don't know how to do. Okay, must make sure you revise your work. Find the circumference of the semicircle. And because they are identical, you can do faster. You can do faster. You join them together, become a full circle. Pi d. Okay, formula. Don't use the wrong formula. Pi d. What's pi? Lucky for you. No need to write fraction. Just algebra. Something like algebra. Pi. What's the diameter? There's a radius. The semicircle has a radius. So you just take the radius times 2. Become diameter already. So pi times 10 will be 10 pi. Okay, not the answer yet. Then you take 10 pi, add the straight lines, 2 and 2, 4. And that's your answer, 10 pi plus 4. So parameter means what? You have to find the circumference and then don't forget to add the straight lines. So easy or what? I think it's easy, right? So everyone must get the answer correct. If you didn't get the answer correct, something wrong already. Okay, not Mr. Lousy, something wrong. Did you revise your work or not? That's why you didn't get the answer correct. Okay, okay, let's go to question 23. Okay, copy down ready? Okay, so find the circumference, all right, and then add the straight lines to get the parameter. Okay, let's move on. Next one, question 23, algebra. Okay, what's the answer for question 23? The answer is 7m minus 2. And Miss Tong told you that part B depends on part A. Okay, now for this question, for algebra question, when there's a M, part B don't have to depend on part A. So if your answer for part A wrong, you can still get part B correct. There is a magic to get your part B correct, even if your part A is wrong. Okay, but the answer is what? 33. Okay, how do we get part A? Okay, you can draw a model, or you can just put down like this. Su is M years. If Su is M years, tag is 3 times M. 3M. Okay? Put the number on top, put the letters on top. Uma is 2 years younger than Ted. Ted is 3M. Put on top. And then Uma is 3M minus 2. Okay? Then you want to find the total age plus together. Sue plus Ted plus Uma. Okay? And then add all the M's. 7M minus 2. Easy? Yeah. Okay, now, uh, how to get part B, or how to get part B easier and carefully. Now, ignore all the M. Okay, all these M if you are doing part B, the fastest way to get it correct is immediately put the M inside here. Yeah. Then you don't have to care about part A already. Your part A wrong also never mind. You just put the M inside, put the 5 inside the M, and then can do already, right? Sue is 5 years old, right? Sue is 5 years old. Then tag is 3 times 5, 15, right? 15. If tag is 15, then Uma is 2 years younger. 15 minus 2, 13, right? 13. So what is the total age? Total age is you plus them together. Okay, plus them together. So you have 5 plus 15 plus 13, and you will get 33. So that's one way to get your answer. Or you just continue from part A, 7 times 5, 35, minus 2 equal 33. But this will be dangerous if your part A is wrong. If your part A is wrong, then your answer wrong also. So what am I doing? Putting the M, I'm putting the 5 inside, and I still get the same answer. Okay, Mr. Say, this is dangerous if your part A is wrong. Okay, got it? Okay, let's move on. Any question, Tanishka? Got question? No question now. Okay. Now, question 24. Quite easy also. The answer is hang on. Okay, 285.50. Okay, so a group of 10 adults and 11 children went to the amusement park. What was the least money they paid? Okay, 10 adults. What do? You will have to break up into groups of 3 adults. So 3 adults, uh, 3 adults, and 3 adults. So there'll be 1 adult who has to okay, now everybody has to pay. All the adults must pay money. Okay, you may have to understand this question. Doesn't mean that adults don't have to pay. For every 3 paying adults, so how much is 3 adults who pay money? How much is 3 paying adults? $22.50 times 3. Okay, I'm going to use my calculator to do a bit faster. So 22.5 times 3, you will get 67.50, and then you will have 2 children free. Okay, free. And then this one will be $67.50. This one is also $67.50. And you have 2 children free. Okay, all these are children who don't have to pay money. Then the 1 adult must pay money also. This 1 adult will pay how much? $22.50. Okay? All right, so 6 children, no need to pay money. So how many children must pay money? There are 11 children who went to the park. So 11 children minus 6 children who don't have to pay money. There will be 5 children who have to pay money. So how much is that? 5 times $12.10. All right, go and do your working. 5 times $12.10, you will get $60.50. Then what do? Then you can add all this together. Okay, there's a lot of working. We can add all this money together. We can add this also together. Okay, so $67.50 times 4. So this is a 2 mark question, but there's a lot of time taken to do working. 67.50 times 4, you get 270. Oh, sorry, times three, times three, means I see wrongly, times three. Okay, $67.50 times three. And you get how much? You will get 202.50, and then 202.50 plus the one adult. Okay, that one adult over here, and then plus the children who has to pay the money, and that will give you how much altogether? Okay, 202.50 plus 22.50 plus 60.50, you get 285.50. Okay, yeah, that's the answer in the answer key. Okay, now is there a shorter way? There could be a shorter way to get the answer. Besides, it's just being very thorough. Okay, I'm just being very thorough. That's why you see a lot of writing. Okay, but maybe some of you got the answer faster. So if you can get the answer faster, that is better. Okay, Mr. is just trying to explain clearly. So when I explain clearly what happened, you can see there's Mr. write more steps. Okay, finish? Done? Okay, let's go on to the next one. This is the one. Okay, this is the one. If you're stuck, when you get stuck, you can still use what you learn. Okay, what? Okay, you will see. What's the answer first? 4:3. Anyone get the answer correct? Hmm? Not many, a few, okay. Yeah, so now you look at this question. If this is an exam, you look at this question and then you don't know, you are not sure, but what have you learned? Since there's a ratio, didn't you didn't you do what you learned like this? Okay, let me just write down over here. PS is to PR, 3 is to 2, and then what? And then PR and QS is PR. Okay, let me write nicely. PR and QS. Okay, what's the ratio? 6:5. Does this look familiar? When you write like this, does it look familiar? You compare the two ratio and PSPR, PRQS is in these two ratio, what is the same? PR. Yeah, does it look familiar? And then you compare the two ratio and make them equal, right? And then you will get 9, 6, and then 6 and 5. And then you transfer onto your picture. So PQ or PS is 9 unit. Okay, so this is transfer onto your picture. PR is 6 unit. Yeah, something like that. 6 unit. Then your QS is 5 unit. Okay, Mr. just put down here. QS is 5 units. Can see the green color. Okay, I can do a lot of things. This is how many unit? This must be 3 unit. Then QR must be 5 unit minus 3 unit. I will get 2 unit, right? And then 6 unit minus 2 unit, I get 4 unit. All right, Sunny, don't play with the virtual thing, right? So you can see that Mr. has put all the units inside the picture. Yeah, and that's how you make it easy. Then what is the ratio of PQ? PQ is here to RS. RS is here. 4:3. Yeah, that's how you do. Maybe those of you who got the answer correct, are you doing the same thing as me? Those who got it correct, are you doing similar or you have an even faster way? Okay. All right, let's go on to the next one. Copy down quickly. So there's whatever you learn can apply. When question gets hard, you can still apply what you learn. Okay, next one. Question 20, your 26, your lucky day, angles. Okay, what's the answer for part A? 61 and 27. Okay, how to get rhombus, lucky day some more. Rhombus means all sides are equal and you have two triangles which are isosceles and identical. So, so how do we find? Very simple. Do you see there's a straight line? Straight line means 180 minus 58, and you will get this angle. And you just divide by 2. Right? Straight line, 180 minus 58. 122. And in the exam, in your paper one exam, don't do this. Mr. is writing to show you. But in your paper one, just do the working and put inside can already. Okay, and then for Kayla, remember what Miss Ong told you, you are supposed to get the answer and then put inside. Remember what Miss Ong told you, put inside. And then copy, copy. And then you want to find this angle. What's this angle? 180 minus 61 minus 61, 58. The other triangle, copy. Okay. When there's a rhombus, the two triangle, copy. The two triangles are identical. So you got your part A already. And then what else? Then, can get this one already. Straight line again. 180 minus 58, 122. And then there is a triangle. Look out for triangles, which is going to be very common. So 180 minus 31 minus 122, and you get your H, 27 degrees. Yep. Okay. So not hard. Quite okay. Right, quite right. Okay, copy down quickly. Let's go to the next one. Okay, anyone still writing? Okay, next one, lucky day. Wow, lucky day. You should know how to do, You must know what's the method. What are the four common methods? Model, ratio, units, grouping. When I see this question, units. Okay, but sometimes if you know how to do, you don't need to put the units. So what is the actually, if you know how to do, you can ignore the units. The length. Oh, what's the answer first? Now the answer is 136. Okay, 136. Okay, now if you know how to do the units, you can just don't have to use. 20. Your picture cannot be clean. All right, your picture cannot be clean. Make sure you have something on your picture. Then 40. 40 is the entire. Okay, 40 divided by 5. Okay, 40 divided by 5. So the breadth is 8, 8, 8, and 8 and 8. Okay, so what's the parameter of the length of the plot of land? So make sure you put numbers on your picture. To find the parameter, you just have to add the surrounding. So you have 28 plus opposite 28 plus 40 plus 40. And you get 136, right? Yeah, 136. Okay, so units method. But if you know how to do, there is no need to use your method. Okay, because it's quite straightforward. Okay? Okay, that's question 27. Okay, question 28. Okay, 28, what's the answer? 2,700. Question 28. Okay, all right, let's see how we do that. Machine started labeling containers at 9 a.m. at the rate of 600 containers per hour. So 1 hour, 600 containers. For every 3 hours, the machine stopped for 15 minutes. How many containers can it label by 1:45 p.m. on the same day? All right, you may need a timeline to help you to organize your steps. Okay, until 1:45 p.m. Okay, so 3 hours. Jump 3 hours later, that will be 12 p.m. Okay, then if 1 hour is 600, 3 hours will be 1,800. Okay, clear? All right. And then rest for 15 minutes. So 12:15 p.m. Nothing. Okay, nothing happens. 12:15 to another 1 hour. 1:15 p.m. So 1 hour is another 600. Now you can see it gets a little bit not so straightforward. That's why you must have the line. If you don't have the line, don't have the timeline, you know why you get it wrong. But when you have the line, the timeline, 12:15 to 1:15, 1 hour, 600. 1:15 to 1:45, you can see already. Half an hour. And how many container do you label in half an hour? So half an hour must be 600 divided by 2, 300. So everything is stated in the line. You will not make a careless mistake because it's all inside there. Then you add all these together, you will be able to get your answer very carefully. Your method, timeline, line method. If it's a red question, line method. Okay. So this paper one, still fairly okay, fairly okay. But the last question is something that you never see before. The last question. Okay, okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, copy down first. So how to do well for the exam? You need to keep doing paper one, paper two, right? And you need to see different kinds of questions, especially those questions that you never see before. And then your mind must be able to turn around and know how to try to solve them, even though you never see before. Okay, let's go to this one. The term is not very hard, right? Don't know how to do. Everything that you don't know how to do, there's always a method, always something that you have learned. Okay, but what's the answer first? Now, the answer here is K, P, B. Anyone get it correct? Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. Those who didn't get it wrong, were you totally stuck? Totally don't know how to do this? Yeah. Now, when you totally don't know how to do this, now, besides has told you again, four methods again. Model, model, grouping, unit, ratio. You can draw, you didn't know you can draw a model for this, but it's going to take a lot of time. What is the method that we're going to use for this? Ratio. Can you convert the fractions to ratio? Ratio method. Okay, let's do that. Let me just erase all this. How do we convert the fractions to ratio? So I'm using the ratio method. 1/5 is talking about all the students who choose keychain. How do you convert the ratio? Keychain 1. And when you are going to create your ratio, you must have everything inside. Pouch, batch, and then the total. Total is important. And then the pouch and the batch must be 4. Okay, you must know how to convert the fraction to ratio by now already. Okay, by now you must know how to do that. Then how about this second fraction? Break up. The students will choose pouch 1 and batch 2. And you also need to have a total 3. And then same thing, look at these two ratio, compare. What is the same? What is the same? The pouch and the bag and the total pouch and bag is referring to the same thing. And the numbers are different. So go and make them the same, right? So method ratio. And then you times 3 times 3 times 4 times 4, and then you will get 3, 12, 15, 4, 6, wait, 4, 8. Okay, 4, 8, and then 12. Yep. Okay, and then transfer onto your picture. Look at the units and transfer. So which is the most number? So the bag is 8 units. Wow. So this one must be the biggest lah, 8 units. So this must be the bag lah. And then the pouch is more than the keychain. So the pouch is how many? 4 units. And the keychain is the least. Keychain is 3 unit. So that's how you match into the pie chart. Can see that? Right. So bag is the most. Okay, your bag, the most. And then your pouch is the second one. And the keychain is the least. And all these, you use ratio method. So you convert the fraction to ratio. So when you don't know how to do, you think about your four common methods: model, grouping, ratio, units. Okay, but don't forget the other methods are assumption, listing, table method, and whatever. Okay. Okay, done. So what fraction of student choose batch? Oh, easy. So students is altogether 15. Batch is how many? 8. 8 over 15. Okay. Anyone so far got no mistake yet? On your paper one, no mistake. Only one person. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Uh, right. Then you have a very high chance to get your not AL1, because your paper two may be very hard and then not easy to get AL1. So if you get all correct for paper one, you have a very high chance to get 75 and above. AL4. AL4 and above. Sunny is laughing. AL4. Why? Why AL4 and above? Because your paper two may pull you down, but your paper one will pull you up. Paper two will pull you down because it's harder. Okay, but if your paper one don't do well, everything all go down lah. Okay, so not so good. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, let's go to the question 30. Okay, question 30 is going to be quite interesting. But let me give you the answer first, and let's see who got it correct. This is something which is, if you get it correct, Miss Tong say well done. Okay, you get it wrong, never mind, because it's very unfamiliar. Do you get the answer correct? Anyone get it correct? One person? Only one person. Two person? Three person? Okay, don't bluff, Make sure you get it correct, then you raise your hand. Okay, all right, all right. So those who get it correct, you can put your hands down. Okay, now this question could be your first time you see the question because when you want to draw the front view, side view, you are always given the solid figure, right? But in this question, you are not given any solid figure. So this is the kind of question that you might see in your exam where you never see before. Okay, never see before. So how to draw this top view? Now, unfortunately, you may have to try to draw the solid figure, and Mr. is not very good at drawing. So let's try to draw the solid figure. Uh, Try your best now, okay? So Miss Tong try to draw. So this is three, okay? Three. Look at the front view, got three. Uh, then you got, yeah, Miss Tong can't hard to draw. Something like that. Two, okay? Can see that? Okay, Miss Tong draw a bit nicely. Oh dear. Okay, cannot. Okay, let me just draw a bit nicely. So if you can also try to draw. Uh, okay, something like that lah. Okay, so there are three and three. Okay, so the front view look like this. Then how about the side view? Now the side view cannot be cannot be like that. Cannot be like that because different. Wrong. This is a wrong placement. So your side view will have to be here. Uh, okay, something like that. Okay, something like that. Okay. Okay, Mr. cannot draw properly. So there are two cubes on the left side of the three columns, two cubes. And you also must make sure there are seven cubes altogether. So I got five red cubes. I got two blue cubes. So I have seven already. Okay. So you may have, how do you do this kind of question? You have to draw out the solid figure and use a pencil to experiment. Okay. All right. Then after that, once you have created your solid figure, then you will have to have to what? Face the front, grow into a giant. Okay, grow into a giant and look down. And then what do you see? Then you will see one, one, and two. Okay, two. Okay, one, and two. I hope you can see the drawing. One, and two. Okay, so try to imagine. Okay, I erase the arrow so they can try to imagine. So you face the front view. Okay, face the front view, and then look downwards. You will see what? You will see one square on the left side, another one square on the this side, and then you will see two square over here. And that is your top view already. All right. So this is a not easy question because there's no solid figure given to you. So don't be surprised if your school teacher decide to have this question for you. Okay, so that's your end of the paper one for Henry Park. All right, so and it's going to be 9 o'clock. So we have completed four paper one lesson already. So next month or next week we are still having paper one lesson until end of May. Then June we will not have any lessons. Okay, June. All right, so then July when you come back we continue with the paper one. July, August, and then September. Mr. will not have any more paper one. September is a time where you're gonna study for your exam. All right, so Mr. don't want to teach, don't want to ask you to come out for more lessons. Okay, any questions for the lesson today? Are you clear about today's lesson? Okay, Jasmine,
But in PSLE, we cannot.
cannot hear you. Something wrong with your mind. Yeah, I think something wrong with the mind. Okay, okay, maybe Jasmine stay back later. The rest of you, any questions? Any questions that you want to ask me? Okay, if there's no question, then I'll see you on the next Monday. And remember to bring back all your paper, okay, for me to mark. Okay, so see you next Monday. Right, goodbye. See you next week. Okay, bye bye. And okay, and Jocelyn can stay behind. Okay, bye, Sunny. Bye. Okay, bye, bye, Sunny. Okay, yeah, just me. Can you have to if not, you have to check. You have to type your message. Uh, is it too long? Is it a long message? Still typing? But in PSI, we can't use highlighter. Yeah, Mr. Ong knows about that. You can't use highlighter, yes. So Mr. Also can't, so you have to use maybe green color, green pen, blue pen, black pen, red pen. Okay, now, because for that question now, for this question that you see, Miss Ong got no other way to teach you. Okay, there's no other way for me to like in the exam. If this were an exam question, uh, how come everything all disappeared, lah? Eh, hmm, hmm. How come it's not all the words all gone? Hmm, strange. Yeah, how come it's not everything all gone already? Yeah. Okay, never mind. So for this kind of question where then what happens if you cannot use highlighter? You will have to in your mind, you have to partition. You have to look at the square on its own, then look at the right angle triangle on its own, and on the other right angle on its own. So that one is going to be quite hard. Yeah. So what I will suggest to you is, while you can still use highlighter, keep using highlighter, and then on the actual day, if it comes out in the exam, your mind knows what to do already, lah. Right? Yeah. The more you do it, you will know what to do, even without the highlighters. Okay. Otherwise, you can use green pen, blue pen, black pen.
Okay.
Okay, any other question? Okay, then next week when you come back, please use your check your mic. Make sure you can speak into the mic. Okay, I'll see you on this coming Saturday. All right, so goodbye. See you. Bye bye. Okay, we still can't off the where's that? Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, see you. Bye bye.